What it do? What it do? It's your boy DJ Nova Fresh, and this is Culture Uncut podcast in a building, and we are here on this Taco Tuesday, man. Taco Tuesday, and
Oh
I'm here
yeah,
kicking it with the
glorious
main
Taco Tuesday,
taco
man.
eater.
Oh yeah, I like to eat that thing. You know what I'm saying?
You like Yeezy tacos?
I know you and your Yeezy bad. That what made you get the red hat. He
Mm.
inspired you.
Nah, you locked in with Yeezy. It's so much stuff going on in the world, bro. It's like, bro, I can only take so much news at one time. So much breaking news. You got the Shannon Sharp, you got the Yeezy, you got just the Trump administration doing stuff, and then you got the things like the Carmelo Anthony incident. It's just so much news dominating. What are we missing? What's going to happen? Like a world war going to break out?
Yeah, man. I told you they deploying all of the distractors, man. It's the Avengers
And
of
they
the distractors, man. They got your
and
boy.
they
Your boy done dropped some old group chat message, didn't
Yeah, and they dropped they banning artificial dye. Like, bro, there's so much stuff going on. You got people getting snatched off the street, no due process. They ended up in other countries, in prisons, bro. I told you that was gonna happen. I told you. They gonna sweep. They doing sweep. Cause the one thing people can't tell me, what does an American look like?
Oh yeah.
What does an American look like?
Oh, you know what he looked like. Go to Iowa. That's what, in their mind. That's what he looked like. He looked like some like on the back of a farm and hauling
Oh,
hay.
that's the
That's their
American.
vision of what an American look like. Know what I'm
How
saying?
we know they not a European? You know what I'm saying? They could be a European.
Same tribe.
Easily, bro. It's just you can't. America is one of those countries. It's not like India. It's not like China, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. Like the people don't just look one particular way, right? It's
Yeah,
a
that was
melting pot.
exactly. That was the attraction of America because it's a melting pot. Like you said, it's a blend of multiple cultures blended together.
Yeah.
United we stand.
Without due process, we fall, and you end up on the plane in El Salvador in the prison. I'm telling, and then they're openly talking about taking prisoners and shipping them off to other countries, not realizing that some of these people have families,
Oh, yeah.
like that they're going to see. Like child molesters, I don't care. Send them away. Rapists, send them away.
What country
You know
you
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
send them to?
Papua New Guinea. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Papua
You
New
already
Guinea.
made coordination with the Papua New Guinea president. See if
Yep.
they down with taking them in.
I called him. He said he'll take them in.
That's quite the arrangement. I guess the economy ain't doing that good down there. They just take anything.
Stimulation to give them jobs increase. Or you send them to Easter Island, build a colony out there.
Even that can be a tricky
what,
bag.
You know what? I mean, this is typical European playbook because in Europe, they sent all their inmates and stuff to Georgia. They sent all their inmates to Georgia and Australia. Australia was a prison colony. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we're just going back in history and doing what's ingrained in them.
That's what they said they wanted from the gate, right?
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, man. You're getting snatched about the street. You getting snatched about the street. Zero due process. Okay, I get it. He's illegal.
They brought the doggone Venezuelan president over here. He's like, man, hey, bro.
Ain't nothing I can do about it. Like, I ain't giving them back. I'm not smuggling the terrorists. And listen, I'm all about getting the bad people out of the country that don't belong here. So don't make no mistake about it. But again, I tell you, it's due process. And the reason why I'm saying that is because eventually they're going to set this precedence, and eventually it's going to affect you. So if they can say no due process on this, they're going to say no due process on this other. And they're basically saying, we ain't got to do nothing the courts say. And they're showing you as people, the only way the court can enforce something is if you voluntarily allow them to enforce it. They're just basically saying the court has no authority.
But
if you look at all this,
that's what they're saying, but that ain't like legally they can't do that.
What's going to stop them? They're just telling you that with all this, right? They're just telling you that the measures that the court is taking, the laws that they're taking, is only effective if you voluntarily submit to them. And they're not submitting to them, and there ain't nothing they can do.
So what would be the call to action then for the American people? You know what I'm saying? I think what we're saying, like, what are your take on like all these damn, they protesting all over the place, but they ain't
on Congress and Senate to uphold the court ruling and make the executive branch bring that person back, get their due process, and then send them away. That's all this is saying. You can sit up there and you can. I told you from the jump that this is going to happen. It's too many people, right? It's too many people on the system. What they need to do is basically like almost like a military tribunal court. They need to get deputize all these federal judges and just have a 24-hour circuit court running for these people. And it's just hearing after hearing after hearing.
Man, Big T lined up that boy tattoo pictures and put them on the gram.
And it's like, it's funny, but it ain't, because that now they go, so this Hispanic dude wears a Chicago Bull hat, and it's just like, bro, you can't do nothing. Like, what if I wear a Chicago Bull hat? I'm in.
You in disguise right now.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's so messed up that they take these things and they say, oh, he had a Chicago Bull hat. He's a gang member. I get it, bro. Prove it, though. Prove that he's a gang member. He needs to be out of the country. Give him his due process and send him away. That's all I'm saying, because if we take away his due process, if we allow his due process to be taken away, there will be nothing that's stopping them from taking yours away. You're next. You're next.
There's a trickle-down effect.
Yeah. That's going to trickle down. Ain't no money from the rich folks going to trickle down, but that alienating you and using this is what's going to trickle down. And then that little weasel of a speaker, that dude's a freaking weasel, bro. The Speaker of the House, Johnson, whatever his name is, he has such a punchable, like, that dude's a weasel. Like, he's talking about sanctioning federal judges if they don't because they're challenging, they're making laws. They're not even making laws. They're holding rulings in court and enforcing rules and regulations and just making sure that what he's doing is right. And he's like, we can just abolish the federal courts. So we just have a lawless society.
Yo,
if you just want him to reign and do whatever he wants as a king and just make whatever law he wants, and you just go, yeah, that's cool.
I think they do want a lawless society. I think they don't care. In their mind, everything he doing is biblical. You know what I'm saying? In their mind, hey, this is what God intended. You know what I'm saying? That's how that was the whole movement, bro. Like if you look at those different documentaries or like how do we get here type vibe, it shows you like what was like preached across these doggone pulpits, and it was just like planting propaganda in people's minds. And that's how we get to. Yeah, man. They say that Jay is Donald Jesus Trump. You know what I'm saying? That boy said, I'm bringing back religion. Like, damn, boy, he said it went away. Coming back under my watch.
Like, people getting mad. Oh, these federal liberal judges are circumventing Trump. No, Trump is circumventing you. Is violating your rights as a person. Due process is the biggest. Due process and habeas corpus is what is your last protections that you have. Like, this dude literally just snatching people about the street. Don't even have to determine your citizenship. Just assume, or whatever protections you had as an immigrant. He just, I don't care. You're an immigrant.
Yeah, I mean, it might be. My dad told me about a long time ago, when it was some going on similar to what's going on now, and he was like, "Man, be careful when you're traveling." He's like, "Just tell you a story what happened to my dad when he went. He went back home, and they was trying to like not let him come back into the country because they were saying he's not an American. So he had to prove that he was an American to get back in.
It's crazy, man.
So my grandma had to go find like his birth certificate and send it to the powers that be to prove that, show them like, hey, look.
And he had a passport?
Yeah.
And they still, see, now ain't the time to be taking these vacations out of the country, bro.
Yeah, it goes out get stuck.
Now ain't the time. Now ain't the time, because it don't even matter.
Yeah, I think you go on the doggone Dominican Republic, get to go down there and slide to a couple, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you look like a Dominican. Where's your paperwork? I'm not Dominican. No, you Dominican, buddy. Yeah, prove it.
Go ahead.
Prove it. And then you call somebody, they don't even answer.
My boy went down there and spent all their little money at the whole house. They're like, golly, well, I can't even get back now.
I'm telling you,
the girls that went down there and got that BBL. They went down there, got that BBL, can't even get back. They walking out there hauling that luggage, can't even get back in town. Golly.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, this is wild. There's some wild times we in right now, dog. And like, we're just allowing this to go unchecked, man. Like these people are blindly following what this person is saying. And that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong type of attitude to have when it comes to these matters. You shouldn't blindly just follow someone's lead. You should be questioning. You want them to do right. I get it. We want the illegals out of here, right? But there's due process.
Yeah, well, it could trip me out when they say every time somebody call them out on some bull crap, and they're like, "Well, this is what the American people wanted."
That's what he say every time.
like, I don't think this is what they signed up for, Playboy.
You next. And then you get in a trade war. You get in a trade war, and you think the trade war working, and China goes, "Yeah, we don't need your meat. We're gonna go to Australia and Brazil and get the meat."
You seen the other countries working deals with each other. Like they like, all right, they making super PACs.
China just called up Russia. First time since World War II. They back in the saddle with Russia. It's crazy. Friends you know become enemies when you're stacking big people. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. This is crazy time, but this is what people wanted.
Yeah. They're like, hey, man, bring back our jobs. Hey, man, you seen the farmers? Them farmers back at it like, man, come on, man, I'm losing everything, nigga. Like, come on, please give me my farm back, baby. The farmers for Trump, boy, them boys are speculated. God.
Hey, who gonna buy all them soybeans?
You seen the shit?
Who gonna buy all that pork?
You seen the joint about the medicine? There was like all these doctors and like, yo, we need like a lot of our medicine is not made here. Like we need a lot of those. We need for a lot of different medicine. I don't know if you've seen that. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
How the terrorists affecting like the medicine and whatnot, and like if they go on different strikes and go make these pacts against America, not shipping stuff over here. They were saying that the medicine is going to be another one that impact us in a major way.
We're gonna have to go see them Haitian Wu doctors.
Oh no, I'm good, cuz. I seen what them boys can do. Yeah, I'm good, boy. I seen some crazy
We're
stuff.
We're gonna have to go get the TikTok doctors. We're gonna be in there getting them herb books.
Hey, we already got the TikTok lawyers breaking down the case.
Yeah, boy. They're Carmelo
TikTok
Anthony
lawyers
case,
breaking
bro.
down the Carmelo Anthony case like crazy.
They talking about, first of all, he wasn't even at a school. So the location it's basically like the multi-use center for schools. Right? It's not on any school grounds. So according to them, you can't defend yourself. If he hits you with a fist, you got to hit him with a fist. It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
All of a sudden, like they now like stand your ground ain't stand your ground. Like they
ain't stand your ground no more.
All the stand your ground.
So the guy getting choked out on the train, that's cool. He wasn't bothering nobody. He wasn't hitting nobody. He got choked out and killed. He was a threat to everybody because his words were threatening. Didn't take no action, didn't touch nobody, but
But they labeled that man a hero too.
And they're like, his record justified him being killed. He had a record. Like everybody knew he had a record. You can clearly see this man ain't right in the head, but he's up there just talking and they choke him out and kill him. The guy chokes him out and kill him. And they're like, thumbs up, cool. They raised millions of dollars for his defense fund. Kid sits down, gets bullied, like told to leave, pushed, attacked. He defends himself. And why did he bring a knife? He was premeditated because he told the guy, don't touch me. He told him, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
It's crazy, all this stuff that people like imagine in their head of like what transpired. And it's like nothing facts. It's all just based off of like speculation and emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's not based off of like the actual facts of what happened. And we don't even know. Like everything ain't even out. Like if you're gonna speculate, like all right, go ahead, speculate, but do it on both angles. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be like go in like you biased, like you see the biases in people's speculations, and I don't think they even notice it. And that's the wild stuff. Like all right, speculate, but speculate on both sides. Let's hold everybody accountable.
I just say, man, don't put your hands on people, man.
Yeah, I'm team mind your business.
Yeah, and I'm not against somebody sitting. It's a public place. You're free to sit wherever you want to sit. Just because you got a tent up doesn't mean that person can't sit there. It's in a public place. It's in a public place. It doesn't say this is your designated area, right? Just because I put my tent in the bleachers don't mean that I make that off limits. It's a public place. He's free to sit wherever he wants to. Now, if you feel like he shouldn't be there, then he has a coach. Talk to his coach. Coach, I don't think he should be over here. You know what I'm saying? But him sitting down, what does that bother you? Why are you so angry about somebody sitting down when it's raining outside, seeking refuge? Exactly. You so bothered that you got to go touch him and push on him and attack him, and you end up dead. Man said, don't touch him, bro. Stop touching people.
Now, how in the world we expect people to operate how we operate? You know what I'm saying? Like these are people from two different cultures, two different upbringings. And like I know like in our culture, like I'm just like, if you paint the scenario, because someone said like, oh, well, like he wasn't a threat. His brother, he had his brother in there, but his brother wasn't gonna do nothing. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, bro, like thinking like how we was brought up, like, hey, if you fight, both of y'all better fight. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like
Man, right, it's true.
Man, like
it's two of y'all, Doublemint twins. I don't know who hitting me. I don't know who hitting me.
There's so much stuff that could have transpired that's just not out there, and it's just like, why you just gonna like go out the gate and say murderer?
They saying, oh, he pushed him, but this kid is a football player. If you go on Instagram, they got guns. You know what I'm saying? They got the thug behavior. And they could have pushed him, knocked him over the bleachers, cracked his skull open. Then what? You know what I'm saying?
It'd be another spin.
And then what? Yeah, and then they're like, he brought a knife. Man, we had y'all raised money for Kyle Wittenhouse, who drove across state lines with a gun.
Yeah. They labeled that boy. They said that boy's a hero, a vigilante. He went out and saved. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying,
that boy, didn't they give him the doggone mega Purple Heart?
Yeah. I'm just saying, bro, let's remove race from it. I know y'all can't. Let's remove race from it and call it what it is. A kid sat down in a public place, right? You didn't have this place designated area. If you wanted the kid to remove, there's no physical reason for you to assault someone. There's no reason for you to assault someone to make them move. You have security or school officials that, hey, he's sitting under our tent. Is he allowed to do that? Let the adults handle it. Because apparently you can't handle your emotions, can't keep your hands to yourself. And you bothered somebody that didn't want to be bothered.
It's also like alarming for me. Just like
self-defense don't apply.
In this day and age, like there's nobody who pulled out a cell phone.
I think somebody got. I know they just waiting.
Nobody. There's no type of like evidence of what like in this doggone TikTok, Instagram generation, nigga, nobody pulled out a phone and say, look what's going on. We going.
I think it just didn't. What it is somebody got a phone. It just the evidence ain't in their favor. It don't fit the narrative that they want to support. So you're gonna bury that. You're gonna bury that. Let's bury that. And the fact that the kid now has to leave for fear of his safety, he has to be relocated. They want to try the kid before he even go to court.
And another question I had
was just walking home with Skittles, and he got attacked.
Man, they was like, he was a threat because he had a hoodie on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a hoodie on.
But that's okay that the guy used the gun on him, right?
Yeah, I was scared because he got a hoodie. There's no questions about like, nobody in that tent had the wherewithal to de-escalate the situation.
Okay.
Nobody questioned that. Like, hey, nobody was like, hey, bro, this shit ain't right.
No adult. My thing is now what Dallas, the IDSD, whatever should be, all right, well, we're going to rope off sections for teams and nobody from any other side. Because players are cool with other players. They're all kids. They all grew up together. You know what I'm saying? I've been in tournaments where I had friends from another team. I went over there and chilled with them. But I think
we had rival teams too, and we're like, all right, he might have went up in the wrong tent, and it was up. you know how that like that culture of like competitiveness is what I'm saying. Like, especially if you like, I don't know, like the dynamic of that competition and that diaspora.
But they knew beforehand, man. What it needs to happen now, going forward, they need to set the rules and guidelines that each team gets a section, and nobody can come from their section.
Yeah, you got to rope
it off. And
somebody said that he wasn't even supposed to be there.
They're saying a lot of things.
It's so much hearsay that's going on right now.
I can't wait till the trial 2 years from now happen. 2 years from now, we'll see what it was supposed to be. But like I say, the premise of it, man, keep your hands to yourself, bro. Everybody ain't going. Everybody don't react to assault the same way that other people do. So, I'm just saying, you push them, their fear is different than my fear.
Them boys, and if you read this stuff, them boys tell you quick, hey, I got it on me.
Yeah, if you read that, they just had a case in West Palm. Did you see that case? The guy was in the store in the CVS. He's on the phone. Dude walks in with his girl, and she's looking good. The guy, the guy with the girl thought the man on the phone said something to him. So he gets into a verbal altercation with him, and he tell him he got that fire on him. And old boy said, I got my fire too. So the dude with the girlfriend reaches in the bag. The dude shoots him, bow, and takes off running. He got off with self-defense.
Same thing. But a knife.
he brought don't bring fist to a knife fight.
Yeah, I guess he ain't know the rules of it. He ain't know he was at a knife fight. Sometimes you be at.
Hey man, you gotta know your odds, man. You can't. Everybody, like I say, everybody ain't going, bro. I'm not putting my hands on, bro.
No, I'm telling you my business, man. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with none of that over there. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. I leave you alone.
Was it that serious for him to move?
That's what I'm saying.
It's raining. You being an a-hole. You can't give this dude comfort. You can't.
Somebody in there. If nobody in there was trying to de-escalate the situation, everybody was on that type of time.
Yep.
Think about it, bro. If not one person in there like, yo, hey, bro, let's chill.
Not one adult stood up and did anything. Not one other kid stood up and did anything. But I guarantee you, like you said, they did pull out them cameras. Somebody got it on video.
Yeah.
They sitting under them tents, them kids on their phone. And as soon as they hear the, hey man, a thing like this.
Somebody want to catch somebody trying to catch the knockout.
Somebody
trying to catch it. Somebody was trying to catch it, bro.
Straight up, bro. It's hideous, man. It's hideous. And it's like adults just like how you thrive on racism, bro. Like let it go, bro. Let that hate go out your heart, bro. Dang. How you wake up every day and you just hate, I just hate you Negroes.
I hate you.
What's the problem?
With your big noses, all the air you breathe.
Taking up space. You killed a good, wholesome kid. Oh, you colored. It's because he's black. He did it because he's black. He's inherently aggressive. You know, the black babies are just come out the womb with guns and pistols.
And big dicks.
You got the one dude come in talking about, so I'm cool to go to the ghetto with a gun like all black people stay in the ghetto.
Like, come on, dog.
Sir, there's white people in the ghetto. There's white people in the ghetto. There's Asian people in the ghetto. There's Hispanic people in the ghetto.
Yeah. That's America. Back to the America thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't there a song, America is the Ghetto? There was a song.
I think there was This Is America, I think.
Nah, it's another one. It's America is the Ghetto. I guarantee you, we're going to pull it up. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unpack that another time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, bro. It was Easter Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying? You had your outfit. What was your favorite? You ever had a good like Easter Sunday outfit?
Back in the day. You know, and I want to talk about this, Trey. We have all this, not the definition that the right side of woke, not their definition of woke. I'm talking about,
fucked it up.
Yeah, the woke that we know, all these woke folks have messed up the holidays, right? We can't celebrate holidays now because it's the white man holiday, it's the pagan holiday. Well, if we can't, bro, can you replace it with something? That's why we don't get to see family all the time. Remember, that's why we're not close. That's why these kids not disciplined. Because these holidays, these white or pagan holidays, as they say, was a time for us to get together. And we haven't replaced it with anything. And so the family dynamic has shifted. We don't even get together for Easter.
You said all that because you must ain't never had no fly Easter Sunday fit.
I did have a fly Easter Sunday fit. But the fact that now you hit up friends, you like, hey, bro, you want to get together for Easter, put something on the grill? I ain't celebrating that in that pagan holiday.
Nah, you know what that was, man.
The Easter bunny of the devil.
Nigga, the cost of eggs right now. Them niggas ain't trying to hide no eggs.
They're plastic. You get plastic eggs. They still 10 cents at the dollar store.
I mean, you ain't wrong, but then you that's more work. You got to buy candy and everything to pack that.
I'm just saying,
we got a good old Easter egg hunt, man.
That's what I'm saying. We got a way. We haven't replaced these traditions with new traditions. We just said get rid of the traditions because that's the white man's and the pagan folks. They gave us these slave Easter. Did you know real Easter was when they used to skin black people and feed them to cats. Did you know that?
No, that ain't the real Easter though.
No, but I'm just saying that's what they'll say. They'll say.
The real Easter is based around some horny stuff. When they break it down, I'm like, oh gosh, boy, I ain't need to know all that information.
I'm just saying, if you're going to take away holidays, replace it with a new holiday so we can keep these traditions with the family, bro.
What was your nigga Easter? What would you replace the Easter with? What would your holiday be for? Your replacement?
In the park, cuz.
Just
fun day in the park. Yeah, go to church, and then you pull up to the park.
I know how I feel about that.
You know what I'm saying? With your fit on, you at the park, you barbecuing, grilling and stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like a family.
You gotta get a different name, because Fun Day sound kind of like it kind of sus.
No, yeah.
Switch up the name.
No, yeah, man.
Food.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that boy came up, boy.
8 years that boy was committed to succulent.
Oh yeah, boy, that's the blowjob heard around the world, ain't it?
8 years, bro, from 6 to 14, bro.
Golly, boy, that's probably why he had that jaw replacement.
I told you,
for real, like that boy, dude.
I know.
Well,
I know.
That boy had that jaw replacement for a whole nother reason, boy. Man, he got some wild freak bull stuff going on. He letting out right now, and let them boy, you know, the Avengers is gonna come out and try to spin this one.
Boy,
how they spin this one?
He can't. He said it out of his mouth. How can you, man? The boy was said since he was 6 to 14, 8 years of meat sucking. 8 years committed.
Hey man, it might be a rabbit hole.
Hold on, only his cousin. He ain't say there was other meat, so there's possibility there was other meats.
Oh man, it be gay niggas in Paris. Might be the song.
It be some punks in Paris.
Boy, they ain't gonna clip this one up. Boy, I tell you that one, golly. Boy,
punks
I tell
in
you,
Paris, bro.
It might be. He might be like. I always wonder, how come like nobody, like he's saying a lot of wild freak bull stuff and nobody calling him out. Like he might have done, like he might be got some ditty. He might be like the, you know what I'm saying? They might got like you know what I'm saying? What's the Illuminati gang, the gay gang, like the gay, like they might got like the Bloods in the crib. You know, Diddy got his little side of gay people he do his stuff with, and Ye got his. I went off on a little tangent.
Yeah. But what you got before we get out of here? What's your closing?
I guess my closing thought is, you know, mind your peace, bro. You know what I'm saying? Respect your peace and mind your business. Keep your hands to yourself. I think.
Facts, bro.
In these turbulent times, be mindful of what you put in your mind, what you watching, what you eating, what you consuming, your time, what you spending it on. Because right now there's a lot of stuff that distracting us and taking us away what our purpose is in life, and that's the scary thing. And you know, I can go off on tangents at times, but there's some underlying and passion behind it. But all in all, I appreciate everybody who support, listen to us stuff, like, share, and comment. Everybody who you know, take the time out and engage with us, because it do helps us out. So thank you to you all. That's all I got, man.
Yep. I don't know. We out. Oh boy.